Ladies and gentlemen, 2026 is here, and with it comes a clean slate, a chance to leave behind the disappointments, the setbacks, and the distractions of the past. But here's the truth: no matter how many days, months, or years pass, if you don't intentionally hit the reset button on your life, you'll carry the same mistakes, the same habits, and the same frustrations forward. That's why today I want to talk about why you need to reset, restart, and refocus in 2026. 2026 is here, and with it comes an opportunity, a chance to start fresh, a chance to rewrite your story. But here's the truth: many people step into a new year without pausing to look at what they're carrying. They bring old baggage, old habits, old failures, and old frustrations with them. And that's why the first step in making 2026 your breakthrough year is to reset. Resetting isn't just about stopping what you're doing. It's about taking an honest, unflinching look at your life and deciding what's working and what's not. It's about clearing the clutter that has been holding you back, because you cannot move forward with clarity if your mind and your life are weighed down by the past. Think about it like this: your mind is a computer. Over time, it fills up with unnecessary files, outdated programs, and background processes that slow it down. If you never reset it, it will keep running slowly, freezing at the wrong moments and preventing you from performing at your best. The same principle applies to your life. Without a reset, you will carry yesterday's frustrations, doubts, and mistakes into 2026, and that will limit your growth. Resetting means taking responsibility for where you are now and recognizing that you cannot change the past, but you can shape the future. Resetting also requires honesty. You have to ask yourself the hard questions. What relationships are draining me instead of uplifting me? What habits keep me stuck in the same place year after year? What dreams have I been avoiding because of fear or self-doubt? Resetting is about stripping away the excuses, letting go of the shoulds and could-haves, and facing the truth about what has been keeping you from reaching your full potential. And yes, this can be uncomfortable because facing your own shortcomings rarely feels good. But discomfort is the price of growth. If you're unwilling to face what's holding you back, nothing will change, no matter how much time passes. Another part of resetting is forgiveness, both of others and yourself. Holding on to resentment, grudges, or guilt is like carrying around a backpack full of rocks while trying to sprint toward your goals. If you want to move forward, you have to set that burden down. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Forgive others who may have hurt you, and give yourself permission to start again. Resetting is not punishment, it's liberation. It's freeing your mind, your heart, and your energy so that you can focus on what really matters in the year ahead. Resetting is about clarity. Once you let go of what no longer serves you, you create space for the things that do. You can begin to see your goals more clearly, recognize opportunities you may have overlooked, and approach 2026 with intention rather than reaction. Resetting sets the stage for restarting and refocusing. It's the foundation for the life you want to build, the mindset you need to cultivate, and the energy required to chase your dreams relentlessly. So as you step into 2026, don't just wish for a better year. Don't just hope things will get easier. Take control, reset your life, let go of what's holding you back, clear your mind, cleanse your spirit. Make a conscious decision that this year will be different because you are starting fresh, with purpose, with clarity, and with unstoppable determination. Resetting is the first step toward becoming the person you were meant to be, and 2026 is waiting for you to hit that button and rise. After you have taken the time to reset, after you've cleared out the clutter, faced the hard truths, and let go of what no longer serves you, the next step is to restart. Restarting is where reflection turns into action, where ideas and intentions finally meet execution. You see, many people spend their lives reflecting, thinking, and planning, but never actually taking the leap to start again. Restarting is about moving forward with purpose, even if the path is uncertain. It's about saying to yourself, I'm not defined by my past failures. I am defined by what I do today. Restarting requires courage. Courage to leave behind comfort zones even when it's scary. Courage to embrace change even when it feels unfamiliar. And courage to step into your power even when doubt is whispering in your ear. Life will never hand you the perfect moment to begin. The perfect time rarely exists. That's why the most successful people don't wait. They start now, they start imperfectly, and they adjust along the way. Every successful career, every thriving business, every transformed life begins with a decision to restart. Restarting is not about ignoring the past. It's about using it as fuel. Every failure, every setback, every disappointment you've experienced has taught you lessons that only you could learn. If you restart without acknowledging those lessons, you're likely to repeat the same mistakes. But if you restart with intention, armed with knowledge from past experiences, your actions become smarter, sharper, and more effective. You start with a strategy, a plan, and a deeper understanding of what works and what doesn't. Restarting is taking the wisdom of your past and combining it with the hope and ambition for your future. Another key to restarting is commitment. You can't simply restart for a day or a week and expect lasting results. Restarting requires consistency. It requires showing up even when motivation fades, even when obstacles arise. It's about building momentum, one deliberate step at a time. Maybe restarting means waking up earlier to focus on your goals. Maybe it means dedicating time every day to learning, improving, and growing. Maybe it means finally taking action on a dream you've been avoiding. No matter what form it takes, restarting demands that you take ownership of your journey. Restarting also means being willing to try new approaches. If what you did before didn't work, doing the same thing again will not magically produce different results. Restarting is about experimentation, creativity, and flexibility. It's about finding new ways to tackle challenges and exploring opportunities you may have never considered. Sometimes restarting means pivoting entirely, changing direction to align better with your purpose, your passion, and your potential. The key is to keep moving forward, to keep taking action, and to never let fear of failure paralyze you. Restarting is empowering. It reminds you that no matter what happened yesterday, today is a new chance to pursue greatness. Restarting puts you back in control. It gives you agency over your life and reminds you that you are not a victim of circumstances. You are a creator of your destiny. When you restart, you send a message to yourself and the world: I am ready. I am committed. I will not settle. I will keep going until I achieve what I set out to accomplish. In 2026, don't just reflect and reset, restart boldly. Take the lessons of the past, combine them with the clarity of your reset, and step forward with unstoppable action. This is your year to move from thinking to doing, from planning to executing, and from dreaming to achieving. Restarting is your bridge from where you are now to where you want to be. Take that first step, no matter how small, and keep walking. Momentum will build, confidence will grow, and before you know it, you'll be well on your way to living the life you've always imagined. After you've reset and restarted, the next critical step is to refocus. Refocusing is what turns your hard work into results. You can reset your life. You can take bold action to restart. But if your energy is scattered, if your attention is pulled in too many directions, all that effort can end up going to waste. Refocusing is about deciding what truly matters and committing to it with laser-like intensity. It's about saying no to distractions, saying no to unnecessary drama, and saying no to anything that doesn't move you closer to your goals. When you refocus, you bring clarity, precision, and power to your actions. Think about a magnifying glass. When sunlight passes through it, it scatters in all directions and does nothing. But when you focus it on a single point, it produces fire. Your energy works the same way. If you spread yourself too thin, trying to chase every opportunity, every trend, every request, you will get exhausted, frustrated, and end up achieving very little. But when you refocus on your big priorities, your big three goals, your energy converges, and results become inevitable. Refocusing allows you to work smarter, not harder, because you know exactly where to put your effort. Refocusing also requires intentionality. Life is full of distractions, social media notifications, unnecessary obligations, negative people, and endless noise that tries to steal your attention. Every moment you give to things that don't matter is a moment taken away from what does. Refocusing means being deliberate about where you invest your time, energy, and resources. It means prioritizing your tasks, protecting your time, and creating an environment that supports your goals. You can't control everything, but you can control what gets your attention, and that is where your power lies. Another important part of refocusing is aligning your goals with your purpose. Sometimes we chase things because we feel we should or because others expect it of us, not because it truly resonates with our heart and our dreams. Refocusing is about asking yourself the hard questions. What do I really want? What will make the biggest impact in my life and in the lives of those around me? Which goals will bring me fulfillment, growth, and abundance? Once you identify those priorities, you eliminate the noise and direct your energy toward what actually matters. This clarity allows you to move forward with confidence and conviction. Refocusing also demands discipline. It's easy to lose focus when challenges arise, when progress is slow, or when distractions call your name. That's why maintaining focus is an ongoing process, not a one-time decision. It's a daily commitment to keep your eyes on the prize, to measure your actions against your goals, and to course correct when necessary. Focus is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And in 2026, the strength of your focus will determine the magnitude of your success. Refocusing is empowering because it gives you control. When you decide what matters most and dedicate your energy to it, you are no longer at the mercy of circumstances. You are no longer reacting to every distraction or obstacle. You are directing your life step by step toward the vision you have for yourself. Refocusing transforms potential into action and action into achievement. It turns scattered effort into unstoppable momentum. In 2026, do not let your hard work go to waste. Reset, restart, and then refocus. Focus on your priorities, protect your time, and channel your energy toward what truly matters. When you do, you will move faster, achieve more, and feel a sense of purpose and fulfillment like never before. Refocus and watch how quickly your life transforms. Even after you've reset, restarted, and refocused, there's one thing that can still stand in your way: fear and doubt. Fear is natural. Doubt is inevitable. Every person who has ever achieved greatness has faced that inner voice whispering, "What if you fail?" Or "Are you really ready for this?" The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward anyway. In 2026, if you want to make real change, you must learn to push past fear and silence doubt. Fear is tricky because it often disguises itself as caution. It convinces you that waiting is the safe choice, that playing it small is smart, that the risk is too high. But the truth is, fear is not a signal to stop, it is a signal to act. It's your body and mind's way of letting you know that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, and growth almost always begins there. If you let fear control you, you'll never move forward. But if you let fear guide you, you'll see it as a sign that you're on the right path. The path toward transformation, toward your dreams, toward the life you've been meant to live. Doubt works in a similar way. Doubt tells you that you're not capable, that you don't have what it takes, that success is for someone else, not for you. But doubt is often nothing more than a reflection of your own uncertainty and the stories you've been telling yourself. Every time doubt creeps in, remind yourself of what you've already overcome, the skills you've already built, and the potential that exists inside of you. Doubt is temporary. Your capabilities are permanent. Let doubt challenge you, but never let it define you. Overcoming fear and doubt starts with mindset. You have to reframe how you view obstacles. Instead of seeing fear as a roadblock, see it as a sign that you are growing, stretching, and stepping into new territory. Instead of letting doubt paralyze you, let it motivate you to prove to yourself just how capable you are. Every step you take despite fear strengthens your courage. Every decision you make despite doubt builds your confidence. In 2026, make it your mission to turn fear and doubt into fuel, not barriers. Action is the antidote to fear. The moment you move, the moment you do something, fear begins to lose its power. You don't have to eliminate fear completely. Nobody does. But you can refuse to let it control your decisions. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward in spite of it. Restarting without fear means taking action even when the outcome is uncertain. Refocusing without doubt means committing to your priorities even when you question yourself. These steps combined create unstoppable momentum. It's also important to remember that fear and doubt are temporary. They will arise and they will pass. What is permanent is the action you take, the habits you build, and the results you achieve. In 2026, every time fear or doubt appears, see it as a test of your commitment. Are you willing to push forward anyway? Are you willing to step into the uncomfortable to achieve the extraordinary? The answer determines whether this year becomes just another year or the year you finally break through. So embrace fear and doubt as part of the journey. Recognize them, respect them, but do not let them stop you. Use them as signals that you are on the path to growth and transformation. Reset, restart, refocus, and then move forward with courage, knowing that fear and doubt are just temporary companions, not permanent masters. When you do, 2026 will be the year you rise above limitations, step into your power, and create the life you were destined to live. Even after you've reset, restarted, refocused, and pushed past fear and doubt, there's one ingredient that separates those who dream from those who actually achieve: discipline. Discipline is the secret weapon of success, the quiet force that turns plans into results, goals into accomplishments, and potential into reality. You see, motivation alone is unreliable. Some days you will wake up inspired and ready to conquer the world. Other days you'll feel tired, distracted, or uncertain. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward even when motivation fades. It is the daily commit to your goals, the backbone of your progress, and the bridge between intention and achievement. Discipline is not glamorous. It doesn't show up in flashy headlines or viral social media posts, but it works. Discipline is showing up when no one is watching, doing the work that seems small but compounds into massive results over time. It's waking up early to invest in yourself even when the bed is warm and tempting. It's finishing tasks you'd rather avoid, staying consistent with habits that build your strength, and refusing to let distractions steal your focus. Discipline is choosing long-term success over short-term comfort every single day. Discipline also gives structure to your life. Without it, even the best plans can fall apart. You can have big dreams. You can reset, restart, and refocus. But without discipline, your energy will scatter, your intentions will falter, and your results will be inconsistent. Discipline is what keeps you on track when challenges arise, when obstacles appear, or when your initial excitement begins to fade. It is the anchor that holds you steady when the storm comes, reminding you that progress is built one deliberate choice at a time. Another important truth about discipline is that it is learned through practice. It is not something you are born with. It is something you cultivate. Every time you resist a distraction, every time you follow through on a commitment, every time you push yourself to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it, you strengthen your discipline muscle. And the stronger your discipline becomes, the easier it is to maintain focus, stay consistent, and achieve results. Discipline is cumulative. The small actions you take daily may seem insignificant now, but over weeks, months, and years, they compound into extraordinary success. Discipline also protects your time and energy. In 2026, distractions will come from all directions. Social media, unnecessary drama, people who don't have your best interests at heart, and endless obligations that don't serve your goals. Discipline allows you to say no to what doesn't matter so you can say yes to what does. It allows you to stick to your priorities, safeguard your focus, and commit to the path that leads to your dreams. Without discipline, your energy leaks away and your potential remains untapped. Discipline is empowering because it gives you control over your life. It reminds you that your success is not a matter of luck, chance, or circumstance. It is the result of intentional effort applied consistently. When you practice discipline, you are making a statement to yourself and the world. I am committed. I am capable. I will not quit. I will keep showing up even when it's hard. In 2026, discipline will be the difference between those who look back at the year and say, I tried, and those who say, I conquered. So if you want 2026 to be your year of transformation, discipline must be your foundation. Combine it with your reset, your restart, your refocus, and your courage to overcome fear and doubt. Let discipline guide your daily actions, protect your priorities, and keep you moving towards your goals no matter what challenges arise. When you commit to discipline, you are unstoppable. It is the engine that powers your progress, and with it, there is no limit to what you can achieve this year. Now that you've learned to reset, restart, refocus, overcome fear and doubt, and commit to discipline, it's time to bring it all together. 2026 is not just another year on the calendar. It's a year full of opportunities, breakthroughs, and transformations waiting for you. This is your moment, your chance to step into the life you've been dreaming about, but only if you intentionally apply everything you've learned. Reset, restart, and refocus are not just words, they are a roadmap to becoming the person you were meant to be. Every year, millions of people make resolutions, set goals, and hope for a better life. But without action, clarity, and commitment, those hopes remain nothing more than wishes. You cannot rely on luck, timing, or circumstances to deliver your dreams. You must take charge. Resetting your mindset allows you to leave the past behind, restart your actions, gives you momentum, and refocusing your energy ensures you are moving in the right direction. When you combine these steps with courage and discipline, you create unstoppable momentum that propels you forward no matter the obstacles. Transformation begins with a decision. It begins when you refuse to accept mediocrity, when you refuse to settle for less than what you are capable of achieving. 2026 is your opportunity to make that decision daily. Each morning when you wake up, you can choose to embrace your purpose, pursue your goals relentlessly, and take intentional actions that move you closer to your dreams. Every choice matters. Every habit matters. Every step matters. The year is not long, it will pass quickly, but how you use it will determine the life you create for yourself in the years to come. It's important to remember that the path will not always be easy. Challenges, setbacks, and unexpected obstacles will arise. That is part of life and part of growth. But when you have learned to reset, restart, refocus, and act with discipline, you are prepared to face whatever comes your way. Fear may try to creep back in. Doubt may whisper in your ear. Distractions may pull at your attention. But with your eyes fixed on your priorities and your mind anchored in purpose, you can overcome anything. Your past does not define you. Your circumstances do not define you. Your potential is limitless, but it requires that you step fully into action. Another essential part of making 2026 your breakthrough year is belief. You must believe in yourself, in your abilities, and in the vision you have for your life. Belief fuels action. Belief sustains effort. Belief allows you to rise after every fall and continue moving forward when others would give up. Coupled with reset, restart, refocus, and discipline, Belief becomes the driving force that transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Remember that this year is about more than just achieving goals. It's about growth, transformation, and living intentionally. Resetting allows you to let go of what no longer serves you. Restarting gives you the courage to take bold action. Refocusing channels your energy to what truly matters. Discipline keeps you consistent, and belief ensures you never give up. When you combine all of these, 2026 can become the year you finally step into your power, the year you finally achieve what you've been capable of all along, and the year your future self will look back on with gratitude and pride. So stand tall, take ownership, and make the decision today to embrace this year fully. Reset what needs clearing, restart what has been delayed, refocus on what truly matters, act with courage, and commit to discipline. When you do all of this, 2026 will not just be another year, it will be your breakthrough, your transformation, and your time to shine. The world is waiting for your best self, and the only thing standing between you and the life you desire is the action you take starting now. Step into it boldly and make this year unforgettable.